Well, hello and welcome to Curlis Mania. We talk all things pop, rock, and prog. It's been a very long time, so I'm very excited to have Grant Arthur
Well,
from.
don't get too worked up, Tom.
Oh,
Don't get too worked up.
I can't help it, man. I'm excited. What can I
All
say?
right. Well, good.
I'm excited. I mean, this gentleman, he is rocking and rolling on YouTube.
Uh,
He's got Grant Grant's. We were talking about this before we started. Grant's Rock
uh-huh,
Warehouse, which is
uh-huh.
killing it. He's on Sea of Tranquility. Come on now. He's on many guests on many channels. He does live streams all the time. He's all over the place.
Busy.
He's a busy
I'm
man. He's on
busy.
Contrarians, of course. I forgot that Contrarians.
Yeah.
So he's all over the place. He's a busy man. So to get some time with him tonight is huge. So thanks,
Hey,
Grant.
Tom, you hit me just at the right time. No, actually, I'm happy to come on. I appreciate you asking me back on.
Yeah, no, it's just I've been wanting to ask you for a while. I just haven't done it.
Yeah, you get busy.
It's just one of those things. I'm like, I got to get Grant back on. So I'm
Yeah.
really happy to have you.
All right.
Yeah. So we're here to talk about one of the biggest cult bands on the planet, right? It was like
Mm-hmm.
from Memphis, Tennessee, Big Star. So I got the show and tell thing. I got the box set.
I do not have the box set.
I got the book.
I don't have the book. I've got like the line. Where is it? Oh, I think I put it back. I have the line CD that came out. That's a two CD set.
Yeah, this one. Is it this
Yeah,
one?
it's there went the damn balloons again.
Yeah, the balloons.
It's that, but it's a two CD set, and it's got Big Star Third on it, or Sisters
Oh,
Lovers on
nice.
it.
Okay, okay.
But it
Got
looks just like it.
Yeah, yeah. They see. I've got third as a separate. Yeah, that's my separate
Mhm.
CD for that. So yeah. So we were. I reached out to Grant. I said, "Let's do. Are you a fan of Big Star?" He said, "Yeah, definitely." And I said, "Cool." I said, "I have been wanting to do some content on them for a while." And we were like, "Oh, maybe we should do a ranking." He's like, "I don't know. Like, you're right. Like, ranking would be so hard to
Well,
do.
you can't really rank
There's
these,
only three
but I
albums."
did.
Yeah.
Well, I ranked the songs, but yeah.
So Grant said, how about a top 10? And I said,
Mhm.
that'll work. That's great. That's a good idea. Top 10 songs for Big Star. So what was your I know what my journey was. What was your journey with Big
This is
Star?
my
How did you
journey.
Yeah, like how did you find out about them? What was
In
it?
the mid 80s, I worked at a guitar store and I was on the phone with the GHS string rep and I was ordering Rickenbacker 12 string set for my Rickenbacker 12 string.
Nice.
And the guy, and he was on there and he recommended, he said, well, what, you have a Rickenbacker? We're, doing an order for strings, blah, blah, blah,
Hmm.
you know. And he said, well, if you like 12 strings, you should check out there's some bands if you like this type of stuff. For one, REM. He recommended REM, and I'd never heard of REM. We're talking this must have been 84, 85 maybe.
Okay.
So he recommended REM. So I went and I got into that and went crazy with it. He
Mhm.
also recommended Big Star.
Okay. All
Now,
right.
there's not a lot of 12 string in Big Star, but there's a lot of jangly guitars in it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Stratocasters, jangly Telecasters, or Strats in there that qualify. So that was my journey. So I went, dude, I'm good. I'll go check it out. So that's how I got into it back in the mid 80s.
There you go. So you were fairly early on the train. I mean,
100%.
yeah, you were. So like it was early REM time too, right? Like
Yeah.
Murmur and Reckoning
Hmm.
and all that.
I
Uh,
think I think it was around Reckoning because that was that was the album that was out. So that's the album that I picked up at the
gotcha.
time.
And those are still my favorite REM. The early albums are still my favorites, I think. I mean, I like some of the later stuff, but I always go back to those early albums.
And I remember him also talking about this because REM was one of the bands that were really behind Big Star back in the day. If we
Yes.
didn't have REM being a fan of Big Star, we might not even have ever heard about him because when these records came out, they had really poor distribution. They went straight to the cutout bins.
Mhm.
No one knew it. They got no recognition other than maybe the critics,
Right.
you know. But
Yep.
in the early 70s, I guess this isn't what was in favor. No one really wanted a power pop type of band, even though some people don't think these guys are power pop, more power pop adjacent. But there are
Right.
power pop elements here for sure. And, of course, it's very, very Beatle-esque. So maybe in the early 70s, you would have thought that they wanted more of that.
Mhm.
But Big Star never caught on back in the 70s.
Yeah, yeah. Like you said, they got awesome reviews. Like they
Mhm.
sent out all these copies to the to newspapers and magazines. As they got all these massive 5-star reviews, but people couldn't buy the album because it wasn't in
Right.
stores.
Well, I don't know if I told you the story. I know we're on a tangent.
No, it's okay. Keep
We'll be
going.
quick. Back when I was like a kid, I was at Rinks Bargain City in beautiful Marion, Ohio, and they had a record store, and I was just a kid then, and I was all into Disneyland records, whatever.
Right.
That's what I was into then.
Sure.
They had a cutout section, and I was going through the records. I was looking for Disneyland records. They had, I remember this vividly. It was the second Big Star album. They probably had a stack of them for 50 cents. They're all cutouts, all sealed argent, all Radio City albums.
Wow.
And I just remember seeing them because of the album artwork is so memorable and
Yes.
artistic. And I
Yeah.
just remember seeing it, but literally they had a stack of them. 50, and I remember they were 50 cents a piece. Now, had I knew the future, I could have went back and bought them all and made
I'll
some
take the
money.
whole stack.
I'll take the whole stack, but that is a true story.
That is cool, man. That would have
Yeah.
been awesome if you had done that. If you even if you just bought like 3 or 4 of them, and had those.
But
That
I
would.
was looking for different stuff. I was just a
Yeah.
kid, but I do remember it vividly.
That's
All
wild.
and I went, my goodness, there's a lot of these records in this bin.
That's wild. Yeah. The cutout
Yeah.
back in the day in the cutout bin. I remember those cutout bins where you'd be like,
Hmm.
check out the cutouts, you know?
So this would be well, this album came out 74. So this must have been about 75. This might have been after I got listened to the Beatles. So I might have been around 10 or something.
Right.
So that'd be about right for those to end up in the cutout bin. So I was probably just looking for Beatle records, maybe. I
Mhm.
don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But
So there you go. So yeah, so you were on board early. I
I was
I
on
didn't
board
really
early.
get there until 90, the early 90s. I started to listen
Hmm.
to Teenage Fan Club and the Posies and all these band and REM, like you said, REM and the DBs and all these, and all of a sudden you start reading and you start hearing this big Star coming up a lot. Big Star, Big Star. I'm like, who is this band Big Star that all these musicians keep talking about? And then there was the Replacements had the song Alex Chilton. And it
Hmm.
was like, okay, who's that guy? And then all of a sudden, you just start following the breadcrumbs that these musicians were dropping, and it's like all of a sudden you're
Yeah.
like, oh, you know, and so you start wanting to know who this band is, and then this came out, like we were talking about earlier. This
Hmm.
twofer came out on CD from, and then it was like, oh, I can buy it now. I can buy both albums on one CD.
Hmm.
So there you go, and
That was what I started out with.
yeah, yep. That got me hooked. This got me hooked. I heard this and I went, "Oh my God, okay, now I get what everyone's talking about."
Hmm. Oh,
So,
I heard it and immediately thought it was brilliant. I went,
yeah,
how in the world did I never, how I, my thought was, how could this have slipped through the cracks?
yeah,
Being a Beatles fan, it's right in that, come on, it's right
yeah,
in the pocket. You like REM, you like all that stuff.
yeah.
Teenage Fan Club, of course, they love Big Star. So it's right there, right
Yeah.
there.
Oh
It's
yeah, and they
great
start
stuff.
covering Big Star songs got covered, and it was like it was great. So anyway, but so in a way, it was kind of cool. It was like they were brought back by all these musicians that were like they felt the same way. They're like,
Right.
how did these albums like not like do well? Like I don't understand. They're great, you know.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like hidden treasure in a way, you
The
know.
other thing I want to mention that the production on it is very crisp. Was it
Yeah,
John Fry was the
John
engineer?
Fry. Yeah, yeah.
Everything sounds really good. The Argent Studios in Memphis sounded great.
Hmm.
And when you listen to these, like in the 80s, of course, by then they're 10 years old. I think they could have fit right in with what REM was doing or any of those bands. And you wouldn't look at this as being dated by any means. It
Yeah,
could
yeah.
have been released. It still sounds good, you
Yeah, it
know?
still sounds good. I mean, you kind of wonder, like you said, is it just a timing thing too? Like if they had come out in the early 80s or like you said, 84,
Oh,
85,
it would have been different.
would have been big. Yeah. But they
Mhm.
just didn't get the distribution. The distribution was a massive problem. They just didn't get
Mhm.
the albums in the stores as much. And that was part of the
That
major.
was the problem. They
Yeah.
ended up in the cutout bin really easy though.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go. There it was. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Who knows what the problem? There a lot of different issues apparently. So if you read the book, they talk all about it, and it's like, so
Hold that book up again because I haven't seen that. What's it
yes,
titled?
it's by it's just it's what is it?
Big
It's the short
short.
life, the
Uh-huh.
painful death, and
Kings of
unexpected resurrection
I'll
of
have
the
to check
kings
that
of
out.
power pop. Yeah. So it's a pretty good book. I mean, if you're a fan, it's pretty, it's a pretty good book. I read it a while ago, so I was actually, I was sitting here before we started, I was kind of looking through it, but yeah, it's an interesting history because it's like they just made these two brilliant, or two, actually, two brilliant records. And
Hmm.
then they did a third one that was sort of like, was it Big Star? Was it Alex Chilton solo? The third one's kind of a, like, it's kind of it is Big Star. They called it Big Star, but it's one of those, a lot of people kind of go, I don't know.
It's one of those records that's considered absolutely brilliant. Now, it's
Yeah,
not my favorite Big Star album, but the critics love Big Star Third or Sister Lovers, whatever you want to call
whatever you want. Yeah, yeah,
it.
right.
They consider it brilliant. It's a brilliant record, but it's a little bit different than what came on the first, more accessible records. Though
Yeah,
I did pick a track off of that in my list because I think it stands up. But those first two records, Tom,
yeah,
there's not a weak track on it. And
yeah,
even just to pull 10 out of here, it was like, okay, I'll
yeah.
give it a
It's
shot.
hard. It's actually difficult. So let's do it. Let's get into it. Why not? Let's go. Let's
Okay.
go. So we're doing a Big Star top 10.
Hmm.
What is your number 10?
Well, of course, like I always say when in these ranking videos, my ranking could change tomorrow.
Yeah.
But today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go with the track She's a Mover off of Radio City, 1974. Very raw, almost like a. One thing I want to say before I get started, the guitar sounds on all these Big Star records, I can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Alex Chilton's guitar sound is so good. Either he's playing a telly or well, some of it's Strat. You can tell it's a Strat
Sounds like a
because
strat on a lot
he
of it. Yeah.
runs it on that the second position a lot.
Yes. Position two. Yep. Yep.
Right. Absolutely, absolutely brilliant Strat sounds.
It
Now
is.
this almost sounds more like a telly on, but I don't know.
This
But it's
might be a
very
tell.
catchy. The hooks are there. It's very loose, but the jangly guitars sound so great. You can almost call it power pop. You can call it garage rock, whatever you want to do. But Chilton's vocals on here very gritty, but not gritty like he was in the box top. It's like you listen to his vocals in the box tops. It's like two different people. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Yeah.
I dig it. And
Yeah.
this was post Chris Bell. Chris Bell had already left by then. But on these Big Star albums, we'll get into it. But most of the stuff that I really love, though, is the Alex Chilton stuff.
Yeah. No,
I don't know why.
I'm kind of with you. I noticed that my list was pretty Alex Chilton heavy as
Yeah,
well.
it kind of is.
So yeah, and She's a Mover almost made it. It was so close. I was listening when I was listening to get, for this episode doing, I was like, man, that song, it's almost like mid 60s Beatles. It almost sounds like Drive My Car
Hmm.
or I don't know, We Could Work It Out. I don't know. It's like that got that
It's
Beatles sound.
got that, you know what it is? It's got that when the Beatles were using strats like on Nowhere Man. Uh, what else were they using strats on? Oh, I can't remember, but it's kind of
Like
Drive My
Paperback
Cars.
Writer. Yeah.
I think that might be a strat, maybe. But I know they use strats on, I'm pretty sure it's a strat on Drive My Car. It's
Yes.
very similar to Drive My Car.
Yes. Yeah, because it's just got that dun, 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 dun,
Hmm.
dun, dun. It's got that cool riff that goes through it. It's great. I love it. It
Because
almost makes my week.
John and George had those Sonic Blue Strats. They sent Mel out, their roadie, to go buy them, and they came back with two Sonic Blue Strats, and
Yeah.
they were using them during that. And the Strats through those, oh, we're gonna get geeky. Those Strats, either through the Super Beatles or through the AC30s, just sounded killer.
They did. They did. They still sound great. It's like you said,
Yep.
these albums still sound great as well. Like the guitar sounds, you're right. John Fry at Ardent, he's just killing it. The sound is so good. So yeah, I'm with you. So I'm gonna go number 10. Mine is also from Radio City. You Get What You Deserve.
Yeah.
Uh, so it's kind of this similar to She's a Mover, where it's like a, it's I always thought it was like a really kind of that whole get what you deserve, and find out what it's. I just think it's a cool chorus. It sticks in
Hmm.
my head. So I
I
think it's
get
an
it.
Alex Chilton song again, another Chilton one. So
All right. I will accept that.
okay,
All right.
what's your number 9?
My number nine, I'm going to go with Way Out West from Radio City. Andy Hummel song, who's the bassist. And I love it. This is melodic power pop. It's
Yeah,
got this great Andy vocal, the guitar shimmer, wistful lyrics. It's talking about some distant love, whatever. I think it's kind of melancholy, and it fits, his vocal fits the song perfectly. I like the production. They all could bring it. I wish we
yeah,
had more Andy Hummel songs, but that's all right.
yep.
I will take it, but this is one of my favorite songs on Radio City. I know it's not an Alex Chilton song, but Andy Hummel was bringing it. And I
Yeah.
think it's a phenomenal song.
Yeah, and
Phenomenal.
Hummel was the bass player, right?
Yeah.
And he sings it. Does he
Yeah.
sing it too? Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. So
Great. Fits right in with all the Alex Chilton things. It fits right in on this record. So I dig it.
yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, my number 9 is Kizami
Okay.
from Third
I
Sister.
almost picked that.
Yes, because I've always loved that track, and I don't know, again, that it starts out the CD that I own. I don't know, but I've seen other
Yeah.
where it's different. It doesn't start out the CD.
Well, since there was never really a definite track listing,
Right.
didn't it originally come out on Jam or something back in the day, had a blue cover?
Yes,
Well,
it
that
did.
came out on CD later. So there was
Right.
never really a track listing that was like
Definitive.
the
Yeah.
line version I have has a different track listing, but it does start out with that track.
Yeah. So yeah, there's just something about that song that it's got that third thing where it's sort of like a little disjointed, a little bit like it sounds like he's had a few drinks or something, like he's
Hmm.
singing, it's like it's definitely him a little bit more unhinged, but that song, like the bones of the song are still there. And
Hmm.
when he does the whole kiss of me, laser, why not? Down, down, down. And he's
Hmm.
got that, it's a cool track. I like
It's a
it.
cool track. It's a
Yeah.
good opening track for the record.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because most of that record's kind of subdued and very moody and very
Yeah,
melancholy, I guess. But Kiss Me's an upbeat track. I'll give
Kissimmee
you
pretty
that.
upbeat. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There's a couple upbeat ones, and those are the ones I picked from that. So anyway, that's my number 9.
All right. Cool. My number eight, I'm going to go with, gosh, this could have been higher, but oh well, it's fine. This has that tone in the guitar that I mentioned, that drive my car Beetle type of tone.
Hmm.
Is it a Strat? Is it a Tele? It's something. It's a Fender.
It's a Fender.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go Back of My Car, which was written by Chilton and Hummel.
Yep.
Crunchy, bittersweet track about youthful romance. That's the thing what I like about Big Star. A lot of these tracks are about being young, being a kid,
Yes.
being 14, being 13, and young love and all that. I love it. Chilton's vocals are very emotive. The guitars are killer, as with all the guitars on these records. I love it. John Fry's mix on it, I think, is very punchy because the guitars are right up there. Jody Stevens' drums, top notch. The drums are well recorded. It's raw energy. It's almost like this is one of those records. I should say this. You have a set of good speakers. You could put this on in the living room. It's kind of like Matthew's Sweet Girlfriend, and it almost feels like the band is playing in your living room. It's that
Yes.
kind of production.
Yes. Yes.
So it sounds live in the studio. I love it. This is great. This could have been higher on another
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. That well, my number eight, same thing. I have the
Yeah.
same note. Could have been higher.
Well, it could.
So on this, because I love Back of the Car too, and more to come on that. But my number eight is Ballad of El Gudo,
Yeah.
which definitely could have been higher.
That low?
Yeah, it could have been a lot higher.
Oh man.
Believe me, you can see I crossed out a lot already. I already have
I
a lot of crossed
understand.
out. It's hard.
Hey, it's a process.
Yeah,
You're going through here, you tweak it constantly, and you have to
yeah.
land on something.
But I love the track. I love this song, and it's like you said, the lyrics on this really get me. Some they just that years ago my heart was set to live, and ain't no one
Mhm.
gonna turn me round, and I just again like you keep saying that the guitars. I mean, come
The
on,
guitars just shimmer.
sparkling.
That's
Yes,
that's the word I'm going to use is shimmer.
yes, yeah. They
But they
just
do.
they sparkle, and you put it perfectly that this is one of those albums, the both of them, where you turn it, you feel like you said turn it up, you feel like the band's playing live, right in front of you.
Mm,
It's crazy. That's how good the mix is. It's just in the way they recorded it, unreal,
mhm.
unreal. But Ballad of El Gudo, awesome. I mean, an awesome song. It's hard. It pains me to put it at eight.
I know it pains me, but
Yeah.
no, it's all good. All right, my number seven, I'm going to go with Give Me a Chance. Give Me Another Chance. Sorry.
Yep.
Off a number one record from 1972, written by Chilton and Chris Bell. This is a ballad.
Yeah. Yeah. What a
Basically, they're
ballad. Yeah.
seeking redemption in love, acoustic arrangement, heartfelt harmonies. It's the softer side of Big Star, but some of the best Big Star stuff is the softer stuff. I swear to God, there's so much emotion in this song, and the guitars, I keep repeating myself, just sound great. But you do have a little bit, it's very sparse in the arrangement, but you do have some electric guitars on it. But it's just okay, the other thing I want to mention, you've got Chris Bell and you've got Alex harmonizing. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Come on now.
And they kind of add reverb on their vocals to enhance it, but the blend of Bell and Chilton is just phenomenal. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, it is. Those harmonies on that track are just chef's kiss. Like you
And
said,
we
yeah,
kind of lost that on Radio City, but still, I think I almost sing it. You've got. I think they're fine, but there was something about Chris Bell and Chilton harmonizing. I will say
yeah.
that.
Yeah, because they do it later on, like "I Am the Cosmos," and there's another one that from
Hmm.
the Chris Bell's solo album that they do that. It's yeah. Anyway, they sound great. So awesome, great pick. Number seven for me, I'm going again back to third again, which is shocking, but I got to go with "Thank You, Friends." I just love that track. Um, And again, I don't know if it's like a sarcastic lyric where he's saying, "Thank you, friends. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you." All the things what is it? They made this all so probable. Like,
Hmm.
I think he's being kind of sarcastic, but I just love the whole like thank you again at the end with the vocals, the sort of like backing vocals and the back. I just it's again, it's sort of this is sort of the shambolic big star thing on the third record that kind of has some charm to it. And this song, like you said, there's a lot of kind of moody, dark stuff that I'm like, I kind of have to be in the mood for, but like Thank You Friends always hits me. I always feel like that's a good pop song, you know?
Yeah, that could have easily fit on Radio City.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And
The
it's got that
production
strat
on
sound.
third's a little bit different, but it could have fit on there.
Yeah, and it sounds
Mhm.
like the Strat tone again, that Strat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, my number, I'm going to laugh because I can't, I just realized I picked two. All right. The India song I'm going to pick, and that's
Oh,
another Andy
really?
Hummel song, damn it,
Wow.
off a number one record. Why am I? Great. It's dreamy. It's kind of psychedelic. It's
Yeah.
got lush arrangements, flutes.
Is that a
The guitar,
Mellotron? Like, what is that? He's
Damn it,
playing.
you got to have Mellotron.
Yeah, yeah. Come on.
I guess the flutes are the Mellotron, aren't
I
they?
think so. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's.
you're right. But it's well done, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's really that's probably gives it that psychedelic edge or that nod to the late 60s was that
yes,
Mellotron.
yes,
And
yeah,
but if you think about it, other than prog bands and other than Moody Blues and stuff, we're talking 1972. I guess the Mellotron still. Oh well, Aerosmith Dream On, they use Mellotron. It's still making an appearance.
right, right.
Um, but the I'm going to call it flutes. But
Flute.
they're using the flute setting on the Mellotron.
Exactly, exactly.
Perfect for the song. The guitars are just ring out, and it's very unique. Andy brings a certain songwriting to it. It's just refreshing to me,
Yeah,
but it still fits in with the record perfectly.
yeah. You're
I
right.
love it.
It's got that psychedelic vibe, the Beatles '67 thing going on.
Yeah, and I dig Hummel's vocals though.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of a soft singer, but
Hmm.
it works for the song. He knows exactly what the song requires. I think it's a great song. I had to add it because I think he was very important. I think Andy Hummel should get more love.
Yeah, I like that you're picking Hummel song. It's awesome. I love it. Um, awesome. So where am I? Number six.
Mhm.
Number six for me is "Don't Lie to Me," number one record. You were saying that they can do ballads. I mean, this is what's so
Mhm.
cool about this band. Is they can do these beautiful ballads, these acoustic songs, and then they come out with something like "Don't Lie to Me," which is just a rocking song. I mean, it is just a hard rocker, and I just love it. I remember hearing it on that Columbia album. Um, excuse me.
Oh, the
My God.
live thing with the posies.
Yes, from
Yeah.
'93.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Mhm.
and I just thought the version on that of "Don't Lie to Me" on that is just whoa, like really hit kick butt. So anyway, I
100%.
really I like it. I like that they rock out.
All
So
right. Cool. All right, my number five, I'm going to go with Thank You, Friends. You already mentioned it off Big Star Third Sisters Lovers. Came out in 78, recorded between 74 and 75. I don't know if the book goes into it more, and I don't know. It just seems like Alex was in the studio with um, Jim Dickinson and just recording
yes,
stuff.
that's
I don't know.
pretty much it. Yeah.
So, well, I don't think I could add any more than what you said, but I do like the orchestrations on it. It kind of gives it a bit of an edgy thing to it. It could have fit on the second record.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but it still has a little bit of darkness. It sounds a little bit more uppity and positive, I guess. But the whole record is very dark.
It's pretty
Um,
dark.
and I think that he used a lot of different musicians on here. I don't know. Do you want to consider this a Big Star record? Do you
I don't
consider
know.
it a Alex Chilton record? I don't. I'm
That's
putting
the
it Big Star
question.
because it seems more Big Star
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
Chilton, but I don't know.
There are certain songs like you said that sound more big star-ish. The ones we're mentioning are like big Thank You
But
Friends.
what didn't Jody's on the record though?
Jody's on it. Jody's on it.
Yeah, so
But
there
like
you
but
go.
but Alex later said like, "Well, I just kind of used him because he was there. It wasn't like it was a big star." I'm like, "Whatever. I don't know." It to me, it's a big star record. It was labeled big star,
I'm
so
going with Big Star.
go with it.
But yeah, Jody was there, so okay,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I think it's "Thank You Friends" is one of the highlight tracks from that record.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree with you. It just
The
sticks
thing,
in your head.
the thing I do want to mention about Big Star Third, it's hard to. The beauty of that record, I think, is it as a piece of work on its own. I know there's different track listings and most of them all work, but you almost look at this record just a piece on its own. It's hard to take the tracks out of it.
Yes. Yes. Agreed.
I
Yeah.
mean, and even though there are some different versions that have different tracks, those still fit in.
Yeah.
Uh, but it's just like it's a strange record.
It's a weird album. I mean, by all accounts, he said he was really drinking heavily, doing a lot of drugs, and he would go out and then he would come
Obviously.
to Arden after he went out and like
Mhm.
record at like 1 in the morning and 2 in the morning. And you can tell. It's sort of, you can tell from the vibe of the record. It's
It's
kind of
got
like
that
that.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
still brilliant.
yeah, still great. Still great.
Still
Yeah.
great.
So my number five is Back of a Car, which we already talked about. I don't know how much more I can add. You killed it on that. I don't know what else to say. It's just a great, great song. I mean,
Phenomenal.
just the, like you said, the guitar tones, and just the song itself. I mean, it's like one of those songs you go, God, I would kill to write a song that good. Like, it's just a great song.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's my number five.
All right. Number four, I'm going to go with When My Baby's Beside Me off a number one record. Of course,
Yeah,
it's 1972. This is an Alex Chilton, Chris Bell collaboration. See, there's a certain tone that this is very joyful,
yeah,
along with the theme of celebrating love. It's got a certain energy. The guitars jangle. The, the Chilton Bell harmonies are tight.
yeah.
It has an optimistic spirit.
Yes,
You hear joy
yes.
where you listen to Big Star Third, and there's not very much optimism.
Where'd the
It's all
joy go? Yeah,
where'd the joy go? But
yeah.
it's the guitars are crisp. Same thing I'm going to say over and over again.
Right.
The rhythm section, Andy and Joey, just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, rhythm section killing it on this. Yeah, exactly.
Kills.
Yeah.
And then of course you got Fry's engineering, which always helps. And you've got dual guitar interplay on this
Yeah.
between
Yes.
Chilton and I love it.
Oh, it's
Well, I must
fantastic.
love it. Damn it! I put it at number four.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's
It's fantastic.
fantastic.
So yeah, can't I don't know what else to say. It's an amazing
It,
song.
and again, I don't know. I don't have proof on how they recorded, but it almost sounds like it was live in the studio
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
me. And then, of course, they probably overdubbed the vocals and stuff, but it
Right.
just has a live in studio feel that I just love.
Yeah, it does. It
I mean,
does.
it's kind of like Matthew Sweet, Girlfriend, because they recorded all that live in this studio too. It's
Yeah.
got a same kind of feel.
Yes. Yeah, and you can tell. You can sort of
Yeah,
tell when it's like that. You can tell
yeah,
that they were playing together and
yeah.
playing live. And speaking of playing together and playing live, this one to me sounds just like that too, and that is my number four, "Oh My Soul."
Hmm.
That kicks off Radio City. It just to me, it's got that studio live in the studio feel. And man, I just love this track. There's something about it.
Well,
It
that riff, how it
yeah,
starts the record, it just takes right off from there.
that
Yeah,
it's just like you said, the rhythm section's killing it too on
yeah,
this.
that's definitely a strat
It's
on that.
tight. It is tight. And but it sounds like it's just being played live. Like it doesn't sound
I
like an
think it
overdub.
is live because you can really hear the room.
Yeah. It's just and he's doing all those. I mean, Chilton is kind of an underrated guitarist. He's doing all these like he's doing the chords and he's doing leads at the same time. I mean, just it's cool as
Yeah,
hell.
people don't ever really give him enough credit because the guitar, well, all we've been doing is talk about the goddamn guitars, Tom.
Yeah, it's
But it's
hard not
great.
to.
It's
It's
great. It's
hard
hard
not.
not to. So
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, it's a what a song. I mean, I love it. Oh My Soul, number four, love it. Oh my God,
I get it.
love it.
All right, my number three, Ballad of El Goodo, off a number one record again, 1972, written by Chilton and Bell. You've already touched on it. How could I not put this up high? It's an anthem.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
majestic. The vocals just soar.
yeah,
The vocals are just beautiful. The production, it's got a lot of emotional depth, I think. Obviously, this is considered one of the greatest Big Star tracks, of course it is, because it's a perfect track, perfect songwriting. Everything lines up. The guitars are all layered. You've got a lot of 12 string acoustic on here,
yeah, yeah.
great organ, the multi track. It's just absolutely anthemic sounding. And I'm going to have to mention again, Bell and Chilton harmonies on here.
Killer. They're killer at the end. They're killer. Yeah.
Case closed.
Hold on. Those hold on. Those yeah.
Mhm.
It just
So emotional. When you
yeah,
listen to it, it just brings you into the track.
yeah, yeah. I probably put it too low, but
You
anyway,
did, but
I
that's,
did.
hey, it's here. Like I said, I if I was just going to do it all, I'd list everything.
It's still on my list. Still on
It's
the
on
list.
my list because these are perfect albums.
Yeah.
There is not a weak track on them.
Yep.
The sequencing's good on them. There is not a weak track. These are some of my favorite records of my whole life.
Yeah.
So it's hard to. It's like picking your children.
It
I
is.
can't pick my
It's so hard.
children.
It's so difficult. Because
Yeah.
yeah, it's ugh. Anyway, I just forgot about those great harmonies at the end of this. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Anyway, so my number three is we're just gushing. It's a gush fest. My number three is In the Street. Which I mean, of course, that might be their most famous song because it became the
Cheap
basically.
Trick thing. Cheap
Yeah, the
Trick
Cheap
did it.
Trick did a cover of it, and it's the '70s show theme, and
Mhm.
so I mean, In the Street has become like the big one of the big songs for them, and
Mhm.
hopefully it generated a lot of mailbox money for Alex, and I think it did. I think he got some money for that.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably where they made all the money.
yeah.
Because I'm sure their deals were just crappy deals. They probably never made any money. I know they didn't make any money
No, they
off.
didn't make anything when they were together. They didn't, yeah,
Hmm.
they in the book they do talk about that. I have an Alex Chilton book too. There's an book about Alex, and they talk about how later in life, all of a sudden, he starts getting money from stuff like this, and he
Hmm.
can actually buy a house. Like he's all excited, like, oh my God, I can buy a house. So
Hmm.
good for him. That's great.
Took a
Um,
long time, but hey, worked out.
took long enough, but man, In the Street is just another, like you said, anthemic, sort of like a teenage anthem kind of vibe where they're talking about hanging out down
Hmm.
the street, same old thing we did last week, not a thing to do. I mean, it reminds me of my teenage years where you're like, you have time on your hands and you just want to go make some action. So
It's remnant. It just takes you back in time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Love it,
Good
love it.
choice. All right. My number two, I'm going to go September Girls, Radio City, written by Alex Chilton. I mean, probably one of their best known songs. Of course, the Bangles did a version of it, which probably also gave him more money in the bank.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I
Right,
think that was a
right.
pretty, was that released as a single? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I
it was.
remember, was it?
I think so.
So there you go. But
Yeah.
I even like their version of it. I don't have any issue with it at
Oh
all.
no, not a problem
This
at
is a
all.
power pop classic, jangly guitars. Again, the heartfelt lyrics, the melody. If there's anybody could write a melody, it was Alex Chilton. Even though you listen to like his later catalog and you're going, is this really the same dude?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if he wanted to write a Beatlesque song, he could easily do it.
He could do it. Yeah.
So again, it's about love. It's a cult favorite. One of their greatest tracks of all time. That's what can I say?
Yeah. Yeah. It's unreal. It's unreal. So my number two is When My Baby's Beside Me, which we already talked about. Another classic. Just like you said, the writing. I mean, we were talking about the recording and the sound, and that's all amazing, but the writing is also amazing. And it sounds so effortless.
Right.
This song has just such a great melody. I mean, the
Mhm.
melody just sticks. And that whole like it's just like it's just one of those songs again. Well, I keep repeating myself, but it's like another song I wish I could have written. It's like I wish I could have written that song.
God, why didn't I write that?
I'm just jealous. It's just amazing. It's that good. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
yeah.
All right. My number one will always be my number one because if there's any song that's going to take you back to that age when everything was shiny and new and when you first heard music, it was things would just send you into orbit and you had young love and your hormones are going crazy. I'm going to go with the greatest big star track of all time, 13 off a number one record.
I
I don't care. Uh,
like it.
Alex Chilton, Chris Bell collab, of course. Very delicate. It's an acoustic masterpiece. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
About adolescent yearning, of course. Simple lyrics. Chilton's vocals on here.
Oh, so
Youthful, yearning. He sells this song. It's timeless. It's intimate. This is the thing. It feels like Alex is just singing, and
yeah.
you're in a
Yeah.
room with him and he's just talking about what it was like to be 13 again.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
I think it's perfect. It is just, as far as songwriting goes,
Yeah.
it's perfect production. It doesn't need anything more. You don't need a big band thing on it. I know maybe it's not a big band track, but
Right.
it's still Big Star. Um, I mean, there's no drums on it, but it's just so fragile sounding and
Yeah.
youthful sounding.
And his vocal is so great. Like you said, his
Yeah.
vocal is so good.
It's my number one. I could listen to it over and over. And a lot of these songs I could too, but
Yeah. Yeah.
13 makes me want to be 13 again.
Tell your dad, get off my back. Tell him
Mhm.
what we said about painted black.
Mhm.
I love, yeah, it's a great lyric too. It's just,
Yeah, it's just about that time we really had nothing else to, you
yeah,
know, listen to music,
yeah.
have a girlfriend if you
Walk
had
you home
one.
from school, that
Mhm.
kind of stuff.
The
Yeah.
young love thing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Give
No,
me
it's
a time machine.
absolutely no, I'm
Because
with you.
once that era's gone, it's gone. But I think this song captivates that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, I didn't make my list, but it pains me that it didn't because it's on my I wrote it down, but I didn't make my list. But it is it's a great song. I mean, it's just that great tender ballad acoustic. Yeah.
100%.
Oh
Yes.
my God. It's they could do everything. That's part of why this band was so great. They could do everything. So
Yep.
my number one is September Girls, which we already talked about. I just think it's like the perfect pop song. I mean, it's like power pop.
Perfect. If you're looking at power pop in the dictionary,
Yeah.
that could be it. If you're looking what the definition of power pop is, September Girls is power pop at its best. Because not everything, they talk about Big Star being a power pop band, but they're just a band, a rock
Right.
band
Right.
that happens to do power pop songs, but they have so much more.
Right.
But September Girls dictionary, that would be in the dictionary if you want
Webster,
the definition. Webster, look up September Girls.
look it up. I no, seriously, I agree. It's a perfect like, and I like that you said that because it's people always talk about power pop. They were really just a band. I mean, they were just a band playing rock music to them.
Mhm.
I'm sure.
Well,
You know.
they were into the Beatles. They're just trying to continue on with the Beatles thing. That's all they
Yeah.
were doing.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of Kinks, a little bit of Who, a little bit of like there's a
Mhm.
little bit of like British invasion everywhere in this.
Yeah.
But I that's like my thing. I love British invasion. So like the guys that are doing British invasion really well, oh,
Mhm.
sign me up. I'm in.
I'm in, baby. I'm in.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So there you
100%
go. That's
Big
that,
Star.
that's our list. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, again, I got lots of songs. Like you said, we could have concluded so many other songs. But whittle them down to 10. We had this what we had to do. So and I think my list when I was looking back at it, I was like, I went kind of rock. I went pretty heavy. I went on the heavy side of things. Um, but I do love their acoustic stuff too. So there you
Yeah,
go.
100%.
Didn't represent it very well, but it's there and it's great.
It's, hey, good list. Any Big Star's good Big Star.
Yeah.
There's no bad Big Star.
Yeah. And that's what we're here to tell everybody. Like Big Star's awesome. If you
Hmm.
don't know them, of course, you got to go check them out. If you haven't listened to them in a while, crank up these records and let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of it. What would your list be? We
Hmm.
want to know,
100%. Yeah.
right? We want
Yep.
to.
Oh, yeah.
Inquiring minds.
Want to
Um,
know. Of
so great, Grant. Thank you so much, man. Thank
course.
you for coming on. It's always a pleasure having you on the
It
channel.
was fun to talk Big Star. This was one of those shows. Who was it? Davey Gallagher and Ryan Gavler back in the day? We were going to do a Big Star show. We just never.
Oh,
One of those things that just never happened.
yeah.
Okay, we're
Sometimes that
doing
happens. You go back and forth, and you're back and forth, and all of a sudden that just doesn't happen for some reason.
Yeah, but the warehouse just kind of runs itself at this point. So
Yeah.
you do a show and then a topic will come up. All right, that
Yep.
sounds good. That's how it works.
Yes.
Seriously,
Yeah. I mean, and
topics come off of other shows.
yeah, that's right. That's true. That's usually what happens is usually like sometimes we'll talk afterwards when done for
Mhm.
recording or whatever. We have these conversations and all of a sudden it brings up another topic.
Yep.
So that happens a lot. But yeah, I mean, if go check out Grant's channel. I mean, Grant's Rock Warehouse is a dynamo. He's constantly putting out great content. He knows what he's talking about, obviously.
Barely.
And yeah, and so I mean, you can't, and he's got great guests, and he does live streams. I mean, it's just like, and then he's also on Contrarians all the time. So you got to check out his channel though. Go to Grant's Rock Warehouse and check out his channel. It's great.
Or your people are probably my people already.
But
And
that's true. That's true.
contrarian people, they're all
That is true. That's for good.
somehow we need to break out and get beyond. I don't know how we do that.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta break out, man. I'm in this bubble. No, no, it's all good. So, but thanks everybody. We appreciate you. If you're with us this long, you must be a Big Star fan. So thanks for hanging with us.
Right.
You know, give us a like and hit subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate that. And go to Grant's channel if you haven't been there. Go there. And that's it, people. We hope you liked it. That's all we got to say. So
Let's
we
get
hope
some
you enjoyed it.
lasers. There we go.
And there it
Ended on a
comes.
laser.
Boom. Lasers. So yeah, so that's what happens when you have a, so you can the I don't know what to say. I don't, I'm not like the level of like
You're
lasers and
just giddy.
I'm just
You're
yeah,
just
so,
yeah, you're just giddy over Big Star.
yeah, I am. I can't, yeah, I'm still dizzy from trying to get down to 10 songs. So anyway,
It was a
uh,
lot.
so yeah, thanks everybody, and we'll see you next time on Curlis Mania later.
See you, everybody.